Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Elena Lev and I'm here to help guide you through your daily flexibility and stretchy routines and to share with you some of my favorite things that I've been doing for many years now, 25 to be exact, as I've been performing my hula hoop contortion act. Some of you know me from Alegria, Kidam, Windhoek, Zmani, and many other things, and maybe a bunch of YouTube videos. So I finally have decided to help some of my fans out and to share some of my things, my knowledge and my experience and my professionalism with you guys, and hopefully it helps. So our next step today, I've already shared with you my full video of warm-up of my daily day-to-day kind of routine of what I do before my shows, and even if I work out at home or anywhere else. My next video was the shoulders and arms, so hopefully you all got a chance to see that. And the next step after that are going to be our splits, half splits, lunges, and more flexibility. Basically what I'm guiding you through is what I do for myself and how my body is used to doing things when it's preparing itself for the shows or a workout or a long day. So as you can see, I have a few kind of apparatuses here that I like to use when I'm in a training room, and I have them at home and my premises. They're very easy, not expensive, couple things that you can use. And again, my favorite thing, the chair and the wall. The wall is my best friend. If I cannot find any of these things somewhere on my special event or private parties or wherever I'm about to perform, then the wall is my big savior. All right, so after we've done our warm-up, and we did all our splits, we're ready, we're flat on the floor, or maybe not, it's okay, you can work on those splits easy. So what I like to do is basically make sure that my splits are easy and ready to go. My legs are warm, my hips are all cracked because not getting younger. Okay, I'm gonna bend my leg in front a little bit, and that's gonna give me not a half split, because a half split would be like this. All right, so I'll be sitting here. For those of you who are still waiting to get that full split, this would be a perfect way to kind of work on it, to make sure that your hip is down and you're all square and you're kind of trying to put this part of your booty down. Okay, this would be a perfect way to kind of work on that split, So for those of you who have the split, you can do how I do. You're gonna bring this leg, put it on your foot, flat, bend a little bit, maybe a little bit less. For some, it's going to be more, and you're doing kind of, it's going to be extra, okay? This is the next step of a split after a flat split on the ground, all right? Again, you're going to loosen your hips, your muscles, and your hamstrings, okay? You're going to turn around and do the same thing with the other leg, and make sure you're down, your knees straight. Point your feet because it's pretty. As you can see, I'm wearing my socks right now because it's a little bit colder today outside and rainy, and my body reacts to the cold weather a little bit more, especially after having a hip surgery and 2 knee surgeries, which are all wear and tear because of what I do. So my hips need a little bit more comfort and warm up today, so I'm kind of listening to my body and going very easy at it, okay? So make sure you do the same thing. Sometimes I have the need to come back to the pike, my feet are warm, because if your feet are warm, everything else is warm, okay? So I keep my socks for the beginning before I have to start any kind of balance. If you feel like you're going to be slipping on your mat or your floor, you can wear something more comfortable, So I'm going to come back to my pike and kind of release those hamstrings a little bit. So my next step from that split is you can either take this little roller, we all know this kind of little yoga thing, and this is the next thing you can do. You can put it over here, okay? And this is how you're going to work on your split. Same thing, You can bring it a little bit further. That means your leg is going to be higher, okay? Kind of massages your foot and your calf at the same time. From here, you're going to turn, and you're going to turn backwards, all right? Same thing. Make sure your knee is not down. I mean, this is a way, maybe, if you don't have the split, you can kind of stretch a little bit. But the ideal way is to have your hips square, down, and basically like this, okay? Same thing, you're gonna just switch your leg, come into a full split. If you want, you can bend forward a little bit, okay? Side and turn. I go through my splits from the back to the straddle. If you want, you can strain the straddle a little bit and then forward. That's how it helps my hips to be completely open up and roll. The next thing, this is another thing, they're all kind of back stretchers, but I use them multiple way, okay? I'm gonna take this thing, put it up front right here for my foot, but I'm gonna use the roller for my back foot. Like this, it's giving me more, you know, kind of things to deal with. Again, if you want, bend your foot, but this one's elevated, but you have, again, a little bit more tension and things to work with for your split. And then you're gonna kind of slowly bend, open, all right? And then you're gonna come here. If you want, you can do the straddle. Your feet are here, oops, falling off, and you just kind of roll, okay? Same, you're gonna kind of work on your straddle. Come forward, okay? And then you're gonna turn around, keep your foot there. Do this for both legs because, I mean, it kind of feels like one leg forward and then backwards, like, oh, okay, I'm done with both. But it's a different work for both legs, so kind of switch them around, okay? Because this thing is a little bit higher than that thing, and vice versa, and it's just giving you, you know, more time to work on both, not an excuse, oh, I did the front and then the back of that one, so I'm good for both feet. So, no. Doesn't work like that with me. Never worked like that with my mother. So, there you go. So we're now kind of warmed up with both feet, okay? We have a little bit of more split. For my straddle, I like to just like, you know, go on my back, bring my feet up, and I just kind of do like a little bouncy, like a frog thing, you know, and you can push with your arms, flex your feet or point your feet, and then do a couple of like leg, you know, kicks like this. Again, my hip's a little stuck today because it's raining outside, but there you go, okay? So that's your straddle. The next step is gonna be my chair. So you can use anything. You can use your couch. If the couch is a little bit lower, excuse my dog. If the couch is a little bit lower, you know, it's easier for you. Right now I feel like I'm warm enough, so I can use my chair, okay? So I'm gonna bring one leg here, very easy, slowly, and I'm gonna get into my position. Again, you might not be ready to do this, so for your next step after the roller or something, maybe it would be your yoga brick or a little cube or something that's a little bit higher. So again, listen to your body, see how you feel, and gradually take that step. Do not jump right away to the chair or something else, okay? So like my couch is a little bit lower, you can take maybe some kind of like a sitting cushion or something that works for you. So take it step by step, don't jump right away to the higher thing. Again, when you come here, right now you see I'm low to the ground, okay? But if you are like this, you can put your knee down, you know, and kind of bounce. You're gonna feel your hamstring, then you straighten up and you try to put that knee down. When I sit here, again, I'm at the chair, but I am right now still feeling that tension in my hip and my hamstring, so I'm gonna kind of lean a little bit to my left, away from my my other, you know, being square, and I'm just kind of rolling that hip around, loosening up those hamstrings, okay? Same thing, I'm gonna keep this leg up, then I'm gonna bring it all the way down, and this is where my hip really feels the tension because it goes all the way backwards. I'm gonna actually scroll back. I'm gonna flex my front foot, and I'm just gonna kind of bounce this way until I feel that my hip is comfortable enough to just sit in this position and chill for a little bit, okay? Same thing, I'm not gonna skip my other foot because I've been taught by my mother, who is my coach all my life, I do both feet. Even though if I perform my act on the lefty, I always warm up on my righty and my lefty, and I make sure that the body is equal. So when you have some kind of soreness or you have some kind of pain or one leg is more flexible than the other, you don't have to deal with it because you're equal, okay? So my left leg is my good one, and today it's feeling okay. I'm gonna come, turn around, and because already my other leg is a little bit warmed up, it's gonna be a little bit easier for this one to deal with, okay? So there you go, I'm kind of warmed up. Stay tuned, I'm not gonna make this video too long, but the second part of it where I'm gonna use my favorite wall is coming up next, all right? Keep those splits up.